Right now, it feels like wrestling is like at an all-time huge, huge level as far as business, as far as exposure, as far as success. Dude, did you know you can subscribe to onlywrestlers.com and keep in touch with your favorite wrestlers? The party never has to end.
One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Andy, thanks for the $2. Nice to meet you at SummerSlam. So he was there in Cleveland. Now he says Triple H or Vince. I don't know in what context, but I guess take that for what you will, Rob. Triple H.
Yeah, let's figure he probably means as far as like running the WWE.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And there's no choosing to be made. It is what it is. Let's move. We got to move with the present, and I feel like when Vince was in charge, I worked for him for a long time. Also, when I was a fan, when I was younger, that was during Vince's times, and so that was an era that was cool. Right now, it feels like wrestling is like at an all-time huge, huge level as far as business, as far as exposure, as far as success. It seems like they're growing so much that they're squeezing like oozed out growth into crevices wherever they can and coming up with new ideas to and ways to push the momentum and obviously that's a great thing. It seems like wrestling is cooler than I can remember it being. It was for a while there, and still for certain people, they're going to consider pro wrestling cheesy, but for it's more mainstream now than I think I can remember it ever being. At least since I've been in it, it feels like it. Um, they just, I guess, you heard the news. I'm sure. I guess they just bought back the stocks or something, so they're private now instead of public.
Oh, so TKO bought. I think TKO bought stocks, so they went
Endeavor. I think it was Endeavor.
That's right. Endeavor went public, but TKO is still no. Endeavor went private. TKO is still public.
Right, and Endeavor owns WWE, right?
Yeah, and
so
Endeavor.
Doesn't that mean that that WWE, who used to be public, is no more public, right?
No, it's public still.
Oh.
I think the Endeavor aspect of it went private, but the rest of it, like TKO, which is the umbrella to UFC and WWE, they're still public. So that is still public.
All right. Well, maybe we throw that fact out, but the success level, I'm under the impression, and the acceptance by society right now, I think that it's like at an all-time high. The money that they're making is way more than they used to make. So, Triple H seems to be crushing it, and the future is untold.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah. And I think too, like, Vince certainly had his moments when it was really the business booming attitude era, all that kind of thing. And, in the Hulk Hogan era, the golden age or whatever they called it. But there was the aspect too, as time waned on, his, the pro wrestling ties really started getting blurry, and it wasn't necessarily there as much as it was. He would steer away from the name pro wrestling. He would stay away from all that kind of stuff. And it really did take away creatively. Vince's creative gusto, I thought, left. And so Triple H has an appreciation for the history of the wrestling business, but in tandem with that, ties in the sports entertainment aspect that goes into play too. So I think he's found the good balance of it all, where it's, all encompassing and casts a wide net. We talked about it last week, how like, AEW can limit itself if they do that stuff from kids and stuff like that. Here, this is intriguing to kids. It's intriguing to like a demographic closer to like the 18 to 35 and above. And so it covers a lot of bases. So yeah, it's like all the creative aspects really feeling it right now, Rob, I think too. just opened a new Turtle Beach headset, the Stealth 700. And man, I did a little pre-opening beforehand because I'm a klutz, and my cat is also a klutz because during a live recording once with RVD, this was a couple weeks ago when we had Mike Kyoto on, he actually knocked over my Xbox. And it's up about 4 feet high. So it face planted. I thought it was dead. But thankfully, the Xbox is pretty sturdy and it wasn't. And now I get to use this headset here. Bear with me. Maybe some editing here happening. All right. Ooh, man. Yeah, that cancels everything out. Very comfortable on my head. And I can just only imagine what the audio quality is going to be like. I feel like a fighter pilot. I feel like Tom Cruise in Top Gun. But whatever you play, you can engage and chat, talk some trash. I usually don't talk trash because I'm horrible and I always lose at Fortnite. So, but what you can do too is use promo code RVD. Use the link and use promo code RVD to get 10% off your order at turtlebeach.com. And you can feel good about your gaming experience. This is already elevating it. I'm pumped. I'm pumped to plug this in and try it out. And I'll give a further review in a later video. But go to turtlebeach.com, use promo code RVD, and get 10% off your order. All right, guys. See you later. Happy gaming. And, yes, let's go Bucks. What's up, guys? This week on One of a Kind with RVD, I'm happy to present to you one of our favorite sponsors, and that is Mando. Mando is awesome. I'm not just saying that either because they sent us a whole new nice starter pack that I'm going to talk to you about in a little bit. I'm saying because I legitimately love this product. It's so cool. The starter pack that I got, I loved it. It was Mount Fuji themed. And that's my all-time favorite that we have. The scent is awesome. What's neat about Mando is, like, you're so used to smelling all these deodorants and, these guys trying too hard with these strong deodorant smells, and it hits you like a punch in the face. But I like Mando because it's a little bit more low-key, but it smells great. You don't feel like you're overpowering and, taking over the room with your scent, but you smell great, and you feel confident, and, I can't speak highly enough of what Mando, the products that they have. They have the deodorant, they have the body wash, they have the dude wipes, which the dude wipes are awesome. I ran out of them very quickly, and I already want some more. But my favorite I got to go with is the deodorant. And you can rub that on anywhere. So, but I've just used it on my pits and the usual areas, so you can't beat it. Yes, it's great stuff. And I do have to say, too, Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers, like me. It comes with solid stick deodorant. That's what I like. The Mount Fuji, the cream tube deodorant. I haven't even tried that yet because I want to hold on to some of this stuff. 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. I also did get, too, that something I loved, and that ran out really quickly, too, was just their soap. Like, just their regular bar of soap was awesome. And that was Mount Fuji as well. And man, I was so bummed when I ran out of that too. But as a special offer for our listeners, new customers can get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% of your starter pack use. So you can just use code RVD at shopmando.com. That's shopmando.com. Please support all our show and tell them that we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. Promo code RVD.